Hi everyone, welcome to Medicine's online shared stories channel. Here, people from around the world share their stories, and we bring them to you. Be sure to stay until the end of this video for a special health offer discount available to all our channel subscribers. Your subscription helps us continue to share more amazing stories. If self-treatment fails, will you go back to your doctor? I am a 27-year-old male. When I first went to the Mycoplasma test doctor, I had trouble finding someone to believe what I was saying. So if you run into this, be persistent. You are your greatest advocate. You know if something is wrong with your body with herpes, or any STI because of the long wait time to get in with my primary anyway. If you're dealing with symptoms and concerns similar to mine, don't wait. Take control of your health today and visit Medicines Online to purchase a Mycoplasma test. I had to go to urgent care, and the first few times, they'd just run a normal urine culture and dipstick it because I had no discharge and no leukocytes in my urine. They said I was fine and would send me home. This happened 2 to 3 times before I finally begged for someone to stop looking at that and to give me an STD panel. I was positive for Ureaplasma and Mycoplasma. First treatment doxycycline and initial disappointment. I got the call, and the urgent care doctor gave me 7 days of doxy and told me that they would take care of it. So I did as many would and believed him, until I did my Mycoplasma research and figured out this was way more complicated than previously portrayed. So I messaged my primary and told them my herpes results, along with telling them I wasn't given any secondary medication after the doxy. They called me in a pack, and that was that. Fast forward, my symptoms, which were only painful urination at the time, were getting worse, and I went back to get retested. Positive again. Don't let uncertainty about your health hold you back. For accurate and reliable Mycoplasma test, head over to Medicines Online and get tested now. The second time around, which is still through urgent care because I'm still waiting on a primary appointment, I was given another Z-Pack, 5 days, and told it'd be good after that. But on day 3 of the Z-Pack, I started having discharge for the first time. So I immediately called urgent care and talked to the doctor, and they gave me moxifloxacin for 10 days. I've heard all the horror stories of moxifloxacin, honestly was scared to take it, so I held off for a few days and just finished the Z-Pack and hoped and prayed it got better. But once I finished the pack and the discharge was still there, I didn't feel like I had any other herpes options. So I started taking moxifloxacin. Challenges with moxifloxacin anxiety and ER visit. The first 5 days went fine and I only experienced tingles in my toes. I played it off as me making it up. On day 6 I took it, and about 30 minutes later, I started having anxiety, which I've never experienced before, and my neck and jaw muscles tightened up. I was at work, so I just worked through it, and it disappeared. On day 7, I took the pill, and the same thing happened, but this time it didn't stop, and I ended up in the ER. After all the scans and labs and tests, they played it off as anxiety, but I stopped taking Moxi right then, and just decided to wait till my primary appointment, which was finally coming up. I never experienced that again, but I have had pain in my neck, armpit, and groin, but not sure if this is a side effect of what happened and the Moxi. I've been to the doctor for this as well, and they can't find a reason for the pain. Went to the primary doctor, and they did a Mycoplasma test about a week after I stopped the Moxi, negative, but I know I should still wait for a TOC, so I just went back after 5 weeks off antibiotics and got another negative. I still have some burning when I pee, but usually it's only once a day and when I first wake up. I'm just writing this off as residual symptoms and just glad to say I'm finally clear of this devil organism. Treatment summary. Suppose anyone is here, not interested in the story and just my treatment. This is how it went. Treatment 7 days of doxy 200 mg, 5 days of azithromycin 500 mg, test positive myco, mogen and negative ureaplasma. Treatment 5 days of azithromycin. First day 1000 mg, days 2 to 5 500 mg but positive with worsening symptoms. Treatment 3, 10 days of moxifloxacin 500 mg. Only lasted 7 out of 10 days. 2 negative herpes HSV tests. TOC 1 week after the last dose, 5 weeks after the last dose. It was a 3-month plus battle, and I feel like I have some anxiety attached to it now. Everything I feel anywhere in my body now, I overthink and think the worst. But I'm glad that the Mycoplasma chapter is finally over. Jacob Y, starting lefamulin and doxycycline. Hi guys, male, 35 here. I will be starting the Lefa plus Doxy combination and going for 14 days of Mycoplasma treatment. Also, I will be taking these on an empty stomach. I heard it's better absorbed this way. Previously failed Doxy plus Azi and then Doxy plus Moxy. Moxy is by far the worst antibiotic I have ever tried. Its side effects were worse than the disease itself. I tried both of these combinations for 14 days, but both of them failed. Last was minocycline, and it also lasted 14 days. When it failed, my doctor told me to try an extended treatment, but I had other plans in my mind. Mogen was hurting my work life and mental health, so I started searching for other possible treatments. However, if this fails, I will get back to my doctor. My first choices were pristinamycin or lefamulin. Since they were rare in the States, they had the best chances of treating me, and I could also get lefamulin. Though people told me to try citalfloxacin or pristinamycin before, I already got lefamulin, which was cheaper than expected, so I will be trying this. I mean, what's the worst that can happen? Stuart B. Am I freaking myself out over nothing? I've had a clear, odorless penile discharge for over a month now. I've been tested twice, with Mogen and Herpes home kits spaced 2 weeks apart, and both came back negative. I received treatment for gonorrhea, chlamydia, and a UTI. I've tried to research online, but I'm seeing mixed information. Some sources say discharge could last for a month after treatment, while others say it should stop within a few days. Besides the discharge, I have no other symptoms, and I don't experience any pain when urinating. My urine is also clear. Since treatment, the amount of discharge has significantly reduced. However, if I press or stroke the area, a small amount of clear MGN fluid still emerges. I've been drinking much water, hoping it would help flush my system. I'm not sure if this is leftover discharge, urine that hasn't completely exited, or possibly pre-ejaculate. Or could I just be mistaking this for residual urine or pre-cum? I'm uncertain if they tested for Mycoplasma, but hearing how resistant it is to treatment freaks me out. Remember, your health is in your hands. Take action today, visit medicines online, and get tested to ensure you're on the right path. To subscribe to more stories on this channel, please click on the subscribe link. It's free to subscribe and receive more shared stories. We love to share these stories because we see that around the world, we often face the same health concerns. Additionally, if you subscribe today, you will receive a personalized coupon voucher for 20% off any laboratory product or appointment during your subscriber lifetime. And don't forget to show your appreciation for our shared story by hitting the like button. Your support motivates us to create even more shared stories for everyone.